right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Save Point Vids podcast. I am Josh, and as always, I've got Sean and Chase here. How you guys doing?
Good.
It's been a while since we've recorded. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about. Before we get into that, wanted to let you know that you can find us at youtube.com/SavePointVids. Check us out. We've been putting out a lot of great content in terms of Let's Plays more than anything lately. Medan just I put up 2 separate Let's Plays on that. We've got a Final Fantasy VIII Remastered Let's Play that just went out this morning. So check it out. Again, if you like that and you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and most importantly, please tell a friend. So we got a couple news stories before we jump into what we've been playing. The first one, Capcom teases a Resident Evil project at Tokyo Game Show. I know we were talking a little bit. Did you actually see the story that broke?
No, I saw the headline.
You saw the headline.
That was it.
So basically, I don't think it's
They didn't really reveal anything, did they?
No, but there was somebody. So I've got the article here from IGN. I'll read this. It's from Matt Purslow at IGN. Give him a click. Capcom is teasing a new Resident Evil project, which it will reveal at Tokyo Game Show this September. The tease comes in the form of a website titled Project Resistance. The R and E in the title are shown in red among all the other white letters, making it fairly clear that this game is a Resident Evil title. The website explains that the teaser trailer for the new project will be shown on September 9th at 3 p.m. UTC.
What's the UTC?
I think it stands for Universal Time Standard, something like that.
Yeah. I was thinking like Utah.
the Utah time code. And suggest people stay tuned for future updates. The website also includes logos for the PS4, Xbox One, and Steam, suggesting that the game is in development for current gen hardware. Quite what Project Resident Evil will turn out to be is difficult to guess. Resident Evil 8 or the rumored Resident Evil 3 remake are easy ideas, but the series is known for its many spin-offs and side projects. So if you haven't seen it, somebody, after that news story came out, somebody on Reddit user 5i Samurai, discovered images from the Project Resistance trailer thanks to a YouTube thumbnail grabber tool, which they used on the live stream URL. So basically, it looks like, and I'll show you guys real quick while we're here. It's not the clearest picture. I think this is by design, but it highlights like 4 different characters. And so I'm thinking, and I'll put this in the video so you guys can see it if you haven't already. But it makes me think that it might be Resident Evil Outbreak.
Is that like the co-op?
Yeah, the co-op like 4-person co-op. Left 4 Dead, maybe.
You think this is like a Resident Evil, like shared world Destiny? Not like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I'm thinking it might be like a live service type of experience, right, is what my guess is.
I don't know if Capcom's made very many like live service games.
I don't think they have Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Which was probably the biggest one. Other than that, though, I don't think they've had any. It could be that, or it could be, my guess is probably that.
Yeah.
It's probably like a shared world or a 4-player co-op where you team up, you go out and do missions.
I mean, it's called Resistance, so that's implying that you're in it together with other people.
Right. So, but yeah, it shows 4 normal-looking people, nobody that I recognize from previous Final Fantasy projects. Oh, here's a higher-res version. I don't know if that's a... No, he's not holding... I thought he was holding a weapon. Yeah, so...
Probably customizable characters. Probably.
Yeah, so...
Because those look like kind of like generic-looking
right.
people. It's not like Leon or anything.
Yeah, so my guess is that's probably what it is. If it ends up being a live service game and they end up putting in the thought and effort into it that Resident Evil 2 Remake got, Resident Evil 7 got, and they can combine that with what they've learned with Monster Hunter.
Right.
I think it could be good. If I remember correctly, the Outbreak games, though, have not been well
I
received.
never played it.
I've never played them either, but just thinking back to like review scores, I mean, it's been average at best.
What I think they should like do, I hope it's not too like run and gunny, you know. It would be like really cool because this would be like I don't know about maybe the first time that it would be like a true like co-op survival horror.
That would be
live
cool.
service where like the enemies like can kill you really easily and you got to work together and stuff.
Yeah,
like that. That'd be really cool.
I think the co-op needs to be very strong. I don't think it can be just Left 4 Dead where it's just run and gun and get from point A to point B. I think there needs to be.
I would like it to be a little more tactical, like
more mission structure, more tactical, more ammo and resource management. I think that would be really cool, and I think it would really stand out.
Right, because
against just like another
more
shooter.
or less, they're all kind of the same.
Right.
You know.
Does that do anything for you? Is that the thought of that move the needle at all?
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a run and gun, I don't even know if I'd even.
That's what I mean.
It.
Like if it's just another shooter.
But if it's like how Resident Evil 2 remake was, there's a lot of you can't just go out spraying everything that moves.
You're just gonna die. I would like it to
you'll
be
run
like
out of ammo.
Right.
You don't have a lot of like health packs or med kits or anything. If it's like that, but with other people, I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, if the enemies are like hard, it's gonna force people to work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just have one guy running off and shooting because.
And I think if anybody knows that, it's Capcom, only because of what they have done with Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, I tried playing that actually, and it's hard.
It's if you don't have the right team with the right skill set, the game can be brutal. So if they can translate that to, if you got a guy that's, I don't know if there'll be classes, but a guy with a shotgun, a guy that's a sniper or, kind of sits back, maybe somebody that scavenges for resources, that could be cool. No other information other than that. Tokyo Game Show, I don't know if I said it before, is September, I think, 9th through the 12th.
I'm excited for that. I want to see some Death Stranding stuff.
12th through the 15th.
12th through 15th?
No, 9 through the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see some Death Stranding stuff, some Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff.
Is Final Fantasy VII going to be there? I'm going to assume that there's going to be a little something at least, but who knows?
But no, I don't know for sure.
I haven't heard anything either.
And then the only other story that I thought was worth putting on here is the Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay. I know you watched it.
Yeah, we both watched it.
You guys both watched it?
Mm-hmm. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
It
looks really cool.
I think, it seems there's... when there's games like that, they say you can play it, any way you want to. Mm-hmm. But usually you kind of end up playing it one or two ways.
Right, yes.
It seems like this is all the ways that you can play it stealthy or whatever, they all look really badass.
That looks really
cool. I think and part of the demo there was the person you're playing as has a wire or something, and he whips it at somebody and hacks them.
It's like a hack. It's a hack line or something.
And that's the stealthy approach, Yeah. Or you can go in guns blazing, and he the dude hacked the robot or something. That it seems like everything's interactive. It looks really cool.
Legit. Every time I see a little bit more about this game, it gets me more and more excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be. CD Projekt Red is they're up there with Rockstar in my opinion. They make really good games.
Yeah, I mean, if this comes out, they could be. This actually just happened within the last couple of days. They announced that they split up into two teams. I didn't realize how big CD Projekt Red was.
I think they started out as a really small company.
There's 600 developers in that studio.
That's a lot. That's more than most, I would say.
Now, they do own GOG.com, which is Good Old Games.
Right, yeah.
So the entire company itself has 900 employees. 600 of those are just developers. And so basically what they're doing is they're splitting up to have one team focus on Cyberpunk and the next one,
the next project or whatever.
The next Witcher, they said.
Okay, I thought they were done making Witchers.
Well, that's what they said.
More Witchers is always good, cool.
Or whatever might be next, but I think they said Witcher. But yeah, I mean, if this is the team that can put out because I mean, at this point, they're known for their open world games, just like Rockstar is known for theirs, whether it's Red Dead or GTA. This could be like the next, not even the next, but up there with Rockstar, Naughty Dog, and just like the top tier AAA developers.
Like Witcher 3's like got them up there, and then this could really push them over the top because they haven't made a bad thing, and they don't like nickel and dime people. I think a lot of their content is free. From what I heard, I didn't play a lot of Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 was good. Now
or maybe I'm thinking of Cyberpunk. They said something like they weren't going to charge a lot for like DLC or
even the DLC for Witcher 3 wasn't too. If I remember correctly, it was like $14.99 to $19.99. Yeah. But I mean, these are like sizable. Yeah. For a lot of other developers, those could be like entire games.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I saw this and I was like, this is gonna be. I cannot wait between this and I know we've said it before, but this and Final Fantasy VII next
year. Was that
year.
April or March? I think April, right?
March for Final Fantasy VII, April for Cyberpunk.
I can't beat Final Fantasy VII that fast, man. I mean, I could, but I don't want to.
I probably could.
I just want to like play it like a few minutes a day, so I don't get done with it very fast.
So when you guys play those type of games, when it gives you the option to choose, do you guys go the stealth route or do you like to run and gun?
I always go the stealth route.
Do you?
Okay. Yeah.
Just because Metal Gear Solid games, something about being stealthy and not being seen and being tactical, it's really fun for me more than just like running and gunning.
Really?
Because I feel like you can tackle stealth in a number of different ways, and in running and gunning, you can anybody can do it.
Right,
it's just
point and shoot.
Yeah.
I was the same way. I remember in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I was like stealthy. My sneak was 100. Like my pickpocket was 100.
I can't.
But lately, I've been wanting to just go in guns blazing.
See, I don't have the patience to be stealthy. With games like Metal Gear Solid, though,
I love it.
Well, like
I love like the challenge of trying to take out everybody and not be seen once.
See,
that is what my driving force when it comes to being sneak.
See, I would get to the point like I started playing Metal Gear Solid 5 that way, where you go to the encampments, you get out your binoculars and you tag everybody, and you wait for the perfect moment. But then there's always that one guy that would fucking catch you and blow it.
And then you gotta
you just gotta light everything up, and you just gotta like.
But that's the fun of the challenge, and then the next time you try again.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's as varied and interesting though that I would like to try to be stealthy because I think especially in this world where it's cyberpunk and it's hacking and the whole game is based around like hacking yourself.
How Watch Dogs should have been.
Yeah.
I hated that game.
I think I'm going to give it a real go to see if I can be stealthy and hack into security systems and weapons and hack into other people.
I know their skill tree, they showed it's open, so you can put points into stealth and then you can put points into like going all melee and stuff, so you can play around with it, which is really
I think they really are trying to give you the option to play it however you want it's completely open and you can allocate points however you want. I'm excited.
I'm excited for the world. I know it's like it's based on like a tabletop game, right?
It's based on a tabletop. It's based on I think it's Cyberpunk 2020 is the name of the game, the tabletop game. I don't know anything other than that.
It looks really cool. I want to explore like that world and kind of learn the lore behind it because that's like when it comes to RPG games, that's
the driving force
for me.
I look for. Like the world that they created, the characters you want to invest in.
I like games where it really feels like the decisions you make actually have an impact on the story, and it looks like it's like each decision will have an actual impact.
Right. Yeah,
I don't like where they like make it seem like it does, but then like no matter what you choose, you always end up at the same point Z.
Right. I think this game is unless they're hiding something or something dramatic happens in the next 8 months, it looks like this game is already going to deliver everything that we want.
I always try to be a little skeptical.
I do too.
But with this game, no.
Yeah.
I trust the developers that they know what they're doing, and everything we've seen, it looks really badass.
Now, I know you didn't play Witcher 3. Did you play any of it?
I played it for like 20 minutes.
For like 10 hours. I never left the first area. I don't even think I got past the third story mission.
I know why I quit Witcher 3. I played a game of Gwent, and I got so frustrated.
I didn't understand it at all. I read the rules on it like probably 15 different times, and it's like each time like I probably got more confused, and I never played.
You know that's
it
a
again.
real card game.
Yeah, dude.
Like a real physical card game that people play.
I don't like get it at all. I'd rather just play Yu-Gi-Oh. It's simple.
I played. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually downloaded. What was it called?
Duel Masters.
Yeah, was it the whatever it's called? Duel Links.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played that. I've been playing that just in my spare time, like watching TV.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's a fun game to play. I remember playing that when we were little.
Yeah. Now they did say CD Projekt. Now it probably doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It mattered to a couple people online that I was reading about, but the map is going to be smaller than The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I read that.
But it's going to be more dense, which I don't even know how that's
First
possible.
off, The Witcher 3 is freaking huge, so if it's a little smaller, hey, cry about it, right?
Right.
And, you know, the fact that I don't know if it's all in that city that they've been showing off or if there's more than that, but if it's like a city and they fleshed it out, there's going to be a lot to
From
do.
what I understand, it was described to me that it's like Midnight City is, think of it like New York City, but then within New York City you have the five
Like
boroughs,
Brooklyn, Harlem, and all
right? So basically, each district of Midnight City is its own, has its own unique look, feel, characters, things like that. But they are supposed to be big enough and dense enough to where, if that's all there was, it would still feel like a complete environment.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
it looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited. All right, so let's kind of switch gears here. What have you guys been playing?
Of course, Call of Duty.
How's that going?
It's like I'm biding time until Modern Warfare comes out.
It's a love-hate thing.
I haven't played Call of Duty since the Modern Warfare alpha ended.
Yeah.
I tried to. Well, actually, I take that back. I tried to play it one time,
But
I really couldn't.
It's such a terrible, like, buggy game.
I couldn't
mess.
Yeah, I couldn't get back into it. I really couldn't.
I could call it a game. Such a buggy mess that
So I might be done with Call of Duty until Modern Warfare comes out, which the beta should be actually here in about 2 weeks.
Looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Been playing Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
How's that?
It's really good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's really fun. I stopped playing it because I started playing 8 today.
So what did you... Now, is this your first Fire Emblem game?
I played one on the Super Nintendo on an emulator.
Okay.
But that
was the original Fire Emblem, wasn't it? I think.
I don't know, maybe. I can't remember.
There's a lot of Fire Emblem.
There's one of the early ones.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that
20.
one.
And I played one on the 3DS a long time ago.
Okay.
Like a few, like,
now is
4 years ago.
From what I remember about Fire Emblem, it used to be like a rock, paper, scissors thing. Like,
No.
I think the older ones,
is this one not like that?
No, it's just like
deeper.
Your tactic, your
Final Fantasy Tactics.
like like your tactic game. You have long range magic, close range, and then if you play on like the classic mode, all your deaths count. So
like permadeath.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. I've always liked stuff like that.
Yeah, I did that on XCOM.
Did you?
Yeah, I loved XCOM. XCOM's a good ass.
It always sucks when you lose a unit.
Somebody you invested in.
I
never got into XCOM.
I've only lost one though. I'm getting close to the end. I'm not sure how long the game is, but I've already got like a solid 40 hours.
Yeah.
And I've only lost one unit, and that was like within my first 5 hours of it.
Now, when this game came out, granted it's only been a month or 3 or 4 weeks. People are like, game of the year type of experience.
Yeah.
Do you think
it's definitely in the conversation. Really? It's that good. It's really good. Really in depth. And
I really do.
The thing is, like, my favorite part isn't even like the battles. It has like kind of like Persona 4 and 5, like 3, 4, and 5 has like a like a school life like simulator, like real life simulator part of it,
okay.
where you like interact with people at the school. And
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's cool. See, that's why I really like the Persona games,
and that's probably my favorite part of the game more than the battles.
Really?
Yeah,
that's cool. Fuck, man, I really need a Switch. I think I just need to get the Switch Lite when it comes out.
I was gonna say, just wait for the Switch Lite.
Yeah, I think we'll see.
Unless you're really keen on playing it on TV, which I never do.
No. Anything else? Yes.
I've been playing some Minecraft.
How's that going?
Minecraft is I'm like 8 years late to the party. It's addicting.
So what do you?
I don't know what I do in there. I mine.
Okay.
I gather.
He mines and he crafts. That's about it.
I mine.
See, I never really got into it. I maybe put when Corey was young, when it first came out. I played with him for a little bit. Never went back to it really. He was super into Minecraft for
a long time.
Yeah, for a year, probably a year.
Probably like a year and
until
half,
Fortnite
like 2
came
years.
out.
Yeah, until Fortnite. Yeah.
Is there a story mode, or do you you just go out and
it's like
there's like a
survival simulator.
There's like a survival mode and then like a building mode,
a creative mode. I'm erecting a huge castle, and it's like I had like carpal tunnel by the time like every night before I'd go to bed, dude, because I was just like digging and I don't even know what it is about the game. It's
it's still one of the most played games to this day.
It's the second best selling game of all time.
Yeah, it's still like.
I get the appeal. I haven't played it, but I get the appeal of like building stuff because my favorite part of the Sims games is always like building your house and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I can understand that. Yeah,
it's cool. I just don't know like what to do. Like sometimes I'm just kind of like standing around, like feed my cows and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
see, that's the thing. I need a little bit of like direction.
I know there's like an end boss, like the Elder Dragon.
Okay,
I don't know how to get to him or
what you got to do.
And like I tried to like go off on an adventure and like leave my farm and my castle behind, but I really started to miss it. So I just turned around and went back, and I've just been like staying put. And, it's I don't understand. It's the music. I think it's the music. It has like really soft piano music, I don't know. It's like a relaxing kind of game.
Yeah, I can see that. Just something to kind of put on and spend some time with.
Other than that,
you guys were playing. Last time we talked, I think you guys were playing Devil May Cry 5. Were you?
Yeah, dude. Ever since I got this Game Pass, I can't play a game for like more than a few days. It's like the Netflix issue where there's so many options, and you kind of want to try them all out. The games are like a huge investment, so like you got to put a lot of hours into it before you can go to the next game. And I don't have the patience because they all look really good.
So besides Minecraft, what else have you been playing? Or is that basically it?
I'd say mostly Minecraft. I dabbled in a little bit of Monster Hunter. It's too hard.
The game's fucking brutal. It really is. It's tough.
So respect to all the Monster Hunter players, man, because you guys are awesome. I died like in like the tutorial mission.
It's hard.
Tried playing Fable, but it's just a choppy frame rate mess. Last night, downloaded that Master Chief Collection. I was playing a little bit online that.
How's that?
It feels so weird after playing Call. It's so slow.
Is it?
Yeah, I remember Halo being a fast-paced game. Do you guys like fast-paced?
Yeah.
Like everything's going on?
Kind of, yeah.
I feel like a slug when I move.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Now, how is it technically? Because I know when it first came out, 343 was getting a lot of crap because it was technically pretty
jittery. Like you couldn't get any matchmaking. I got into the games fine.
Did you?
Yeah.
Does it seem to be? Yeah, you don't have any issues.
No, it runs smooth and all that.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, if anything, I think that game's probably just going to keep picking up steam, especially as we get closer to Halo Infinite.
Yeah, I thought Halo there had adding Halo Reach to it,
really,
which is probably my second favorite Halo game.
See, I would go back to those, not for online. I would just go back to play the campaigns again.
I haven't played I played Halo 5 online, like maybe a handful of matches.
Yeah.
Same with Halo 4, but I've beaten all of the campaigns.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like Halo, after Halo like 3, it was I mean, I've always put the campaign first.
After COD 4 Modern Warfare came out, I haven't really played Halo Online.
Yeah, like my multiplayer fix is Halo or Call of Duty, and it used to be Halo.
Right. I think that was a lot of people though. I think a lot of people that generation,
right?
360, PS3, they made that. Well, 360 obviously with Halo, but they made that switch to Call of Duty for their multiplayer.
That's like a lot of like big Call of Duty like streamers and pro gamers. They all got their start like playing Halo competitively and all that, and now they're then they moved to Call of Duty, and a lot of them moved on from Call of Duty to like CS:GO and like Rainbow Six.
Well, I didn't know that Ninja got his start
in Halo.
Yeah,
I was telling Sean that.
Yeah, Chase told me that like last night, I think.
Yeah, he's a competitive Halo player.
God, it'd be nice to be Ninja, dude. Looks like $1 million a month.
I give him a lot of credit because he's making a lot of moves. He's trailblazing,
man. Good for him.
He makes like $1 million a month streaming. I heard his deal with Microsoft was like $10 million.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like a billionaire.
Right.
Well, he just had a collaboration with Adidas, and he just released a book.
And he's still collaborating with Red Bull too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making moves, man. More power to him. I mean, he's literally leading the way for.
He's the biggest gamer in the world, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. I know he's like one of the best Fortnite players. I don't know why people watch him, if he's good or if he's entertaining. I never actually watched him.
I heard he's really like PG though.
Yeah.
He is, because he got so big and because so many kids are watching him, he toned it down
or whatever your ads.
But he has something, I don't know if it's every night, but it's
I mean, it can't be like
Ninja
any
at
worse
night
than
or Ninja
like,
After Dark.
Right.
It can't be like any worse than like the same kids like watching R-rated movies and stuff, like watching Deadpool 2.
It's not, but yeah, it's to keep his endorsements and to keep his
ads and stuff. It's all political, man.
It's all politics, man.
But like my favorite streamer is Dr. Disrespect, and he doesn't have a filter.
You ever watch Dr. Disrespect?
He's hilarious. He's so funny. He's so funny.
I like his character. He's kind of an asshole.
Exactly. That's the funny part.
He's like
it's like this like 1990s like California dude.
Yeah. Like, the character's just an asshole.
No, I know.
He calls himself like the 2-time champion from the 1993-1994 Blockbuster champion.
I do. He does commit to his character.
Yeah,
it's really his brand is not for me personally, but I do understand the appeal. I'm
just a smart ass, so I guess I
think it's hilarious.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Oh, Halo.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pivot from that.
I will say, I was reading about Gears 5 because I think that comes out Friday.
The game, on Mixer, I got a notice. I got a notification. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay.
But anyways, okay. While you do that, they said some of the levels are going to be 50 times bigger than any level in Gears history, and like within those levels are going to have, it's going to be more like open world. They're going to have like side quests and like collectibles and things like that.
Everything's open world now.
Right, which I love. I'm very like when I read that because.
I do want to play it because you get to play it with the Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I get it the day it comes out. It's already pre-downloaded on my on the Xbox One.
So what we're gonna do? Give you guys a sneak peek behind the curtain here. I want you guys to do a let's play of that, whether you do it single player or co-op or whatever, and then we'll have that go up. If you guys can do it Thursday at midnight. Don't feel like you have to, but when it does release,
it'll be that night or in the morning. I'm playing it, and then I might be asleep.
We'll put it up. But yeah, let me know how that is because I'm very interested in that. It makes sense that they're adding all that stuff. It seems to be
because
the trend in games.
Right. The old Gears, it was just kind of like you just running down.
It was linear.
It's outdated.
Right.
It's outdated.
Right. Exactly. It is outdated.
And the fact that they're opening up the world and there's going to be like side quests and like
That's cool.
NPCs to talk to.
Right. Yeah, I do like the sound of that.
But I never even played Gears 4, so I don't know what's going on.
I did. I got about halfway through and then I broke my back.
That's fair. Fair point.
Yeah. So I haven't played it since then.
So,
yeah, so that looks really cool.
and then you said you were going to play Blair Witch.
Yeah, we want to do a Let's Play of Blair Witch because that's also on the Game Pass.
Let me know how that is.
Scary Let's Play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And
guys let me know how that is.
I wouldn't play it, but it's been getting really good reviews.
Great reviews.
Right.
I think IGN gave it an 8.7.
How's that
Games-
Man of Medan?
Actually, been playing that. So Man of Medan.
Because I never even heard of it until like I was on YouTube and I see like a whole bunch of people doing Let's Plays of it. I'm like, what is this game?
Speaking of which, we have 2 Let's Plays up of Man of Medan at youtube.com/SavePointVids. Check it out. It is, so for those that don't know or need a refresher, it's from Supermassive Games, the same guys that did Until Dawn. Literally same type of gameplay.
It is.
It's
Is this like more like horror? Like
yes.
It's
so,
more like not like a teen.
like
So yeah, so the
kind
tone
of like
of it,
tropey like Until Dawn.
the tone of it is so yeah. Until Dawn was very campy slasher teen horror movie. Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger type.
Scream.
Yeah, exactly.
All that stuff.
This is, for better or for worse, it doesn't always work out. It takes itself more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it pays off. There's a lot of times where it doesn't.
Just a little like, come on now.
Yeah, it definitely takes itself more seriously. But yeah, the gameplay is exactly the same.
I liked Until Dawn.
Yeah, so you make decisions. Yeah, you can stay and fight or run away,
right.
or hide or run. Whatever it is, dialogue choices. You build your relationship, and your choices affect the world around you, basically. So that's all similar. For those that don't know the story, I actually just found this out. Somebody on Twitter, I tweeted out that I had finished it, and I was going back through my second playthrough to kind of see what was different. And somebody tweeted at me and said that it's actually based on a true story where this true story, it's based somewhat in reality, but that it's the Man of Medan basically is a translation of the original name of the boat, or like the name of the story or whatever. It's an abandoned World War II warship freighter.
And see, I had no idea. I know nothing about the game where it's set or time period or anything.
Light spoilers. It's a group of 5, basically entitled 20-somethings. They're rich. They think they're like diving experts and explorers.
Bags.
Yeah, exactly. So you got like the super douchey like rich brother and his sister. They come along. She's dating one of the other characters, and he brings on his little brother. And then you have like the hard nosed captain of the boat that takes them out diving. So those 5 people make up the entire cast. But then they go looking. Do you guys care if I spoil it?
No,
I don't think.
That's a PlayStation exclusive, right?
No, it's on everything.
Okay. Nah.
But I still don't think I'll let
Yeah.
it play.
So
Spoilers.
for the people out there that might want to avoid this, I'll give you a couple seconds to turn it off. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so spoiler mode. So it starts off with these 5 characters. They go diving. They go out on the Duke of Milan, I think is the name of the boat.
Does this like take place in Europe or something?
It takes place in the South Pacific, like
Okay.
French Polynesia. So they go out, they go diving, and they find this crashed World War II fighter jet in the ocean. And so they go down, and while they're searching that, they find this old journal or note or something talking about Manchurian gold, like this, and they think it's like this fabled legend of untold riches and
Right.
whatever. And so between that and then where you end up on the World War II freighter, you basically get your boat hijacked by
Somali
pirates. Yeah, basically Somali pirates.
Damn assholes, man.
And so
Should have came armed.
Yep. And so they take over the boat and they take you guys hostage, and you can try to escape, whatever you can, or not. I mean, that's obviously part of it, or you can basically sit back and try to negotiate with them, however you want.
Like Captain Phillips.
I negotiate with pirates.
Regardless of which route you take, you guys, it ends up storming really bad. Again, it's a little tropey, but rough seas and
typhoons.
You're it's in the middle of the night, and you're riding these waves, and water's coming onto the ship, and blah blah blah. And then out of nowhere, out of the storm, over the horizon, you see this giant ghost ship just come out of nowhere, and your boat slams into it, and your boat doesn't work anymore, so everybody decides to get on the ship. And then
smart move, right?
As you investigate the ship, you learn more about what Manchurian gold really is. It's not actually gold.
Is it like a code word?
It's a code name for it's basically a chemical warfare code name or something like that. That it messes. It messes with your nervous system, causes you to hallucinate.
Sarin.
Yeah, something like that. So that's the name of it. But
don't let the Somalian pirates get a hold of that.
So, but anyway, and then at that point, you're just trying to find a way out. You're dealing with
But you're on a boat.
Exactly. So you're combating
the edge.
You're combating the Somali pirates, but you're also this gas has been leaking in the boat for 50 years or 70 years. And so you see all these monsters, but really you're just hallucinating. And so
sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going through, and then spoilers, I attacked one of the monsters with a knife. It turns out I was hallucinating. It was actually one of my guys. Killed him.
You shanked him.
Yeah. And so stuff like that happens. And so anyway, you end up getting to the end. So, I mean, it's fine. It takes about 5 hours to beat. It's not as good as Until Dawn. I don't think by any means. I think the cast of characters are a little weaker.
Is there any famous people? I know Hayden Panties in the Air was in the first one.
Shawn Ashmore. He was...
no idea.
Fucking Flame Boy from the X-Men movies. I don't know his actual name. Inferno.
Flame Boy?
Yeah. Remember from
the one who was whoosh and blew up the car?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh, he's still around. Good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but yeah, him. Or I don't remember his name in the movie in X-Men.
I can't remember what he looked. I just remember that he couldn't.
He looks like a
make his own. He couldn't make his own flames.
Yeah, he had to carry a lighter around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's the most famous one. He's one of the leads.
The most famous.
But yeah, the cast of characters is weaker, I should say. I don't think it's bad. The game's not bad by any means, but it is weaker than Until Dawn. The story itself, again, like I said, it takes itself a little too seriously to its detriment sometimes.
How true is this true story?
That's what I mean. There's a fabled World War II ship out there. I think that's probably the extent of the reality.
So it's not it's inspired.
There you go. It's inspired by yeah, there you go. That's probably a better word. But the dialogue, it was also really cheesy. Like I said, there's two brothers. One's older, obviously one's younger. And he was like, "Oh, you're not little bro anymore. You've graduated to medium bro." And I was
I would have whooped somebody's ass if they said that.
So
why are you talking like that?
But just stuff like that. And so it's I don't nobody talks like that.
Right.
And so it does take you out of the experience a little bit. I mean, I do like what Supermassive is doing in this anthology series, because if you don't know, Man of Medan is part of the Dark Pictures anthology, where they're supposed to release these smaller titles that take less time to develop. And do you guys remember, Are You Afraid of the Dark or Tales of the Crypt?
Oh, yes.
Where
one of my favorites.
I love
So
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
yeah, so
Throwing
where
the sand on the
it's like so exactly. So it's like they're rebooting that, by the way.
Cool.
I wish I was young. 'Cause I
Where
would
like
watch it.
they all have like each story is like tied together by these characters telling the story.
Uh-huh.
So you have somebody called the curator who basically tells the story to you, the player, breaking the fourth wall. And
They
so
did that in Until Dawn.
yes,
too.
exactly. So same type of system where supposed to be the only thing that ties these anthology stories together is the curator. And then when you beat it, they have a teaser trailer for the next title, which is supposed to be released next year, called Little Hope or something Hope. I don't know, something like that. But it looks like it. Did you guys see The Witch?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. we
The
watched
one
it.
where it's the two V's.
That's where like the the chick went crazy at the end, remember?
And she was like,
she starts floating?
floating in the air.
Naked?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I remember her.
this one looks like that, where it looks like it's not
Like The Village, M. Night Shyamalan.
it doesn't take place in that time frame, but it has like the occult where they make the little dolls out of like
Like Blair Witch?
branches, yeah, stuff like that, and like they really didn't. It was literally like a 20-second teaser, so there wasn't a whole lot to go on. But it's a new set of characters. But yes, it looks like more about what's the Blair Witch? What would you call it? Like not an urban legend.
An urban legend?
Yeah, maybe urban
Yeah, the urban legend. I think that's the only way to describe it.
So, or like a folk tale or something like that, where it seems to be like more like that. But yeah, new set of characters. But anyway, that's the point of the anthology, is that they're trying to release more frequently these 4 to 5, 6 hours
Yeah,
experiences rather than like a 10 to 12 that.
that's cool.
So I do like what they're doing there. I just don't think that this one was a home run.
Yeah.
It was good. I don't regret playing it, but I think it can be a lot better. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered.
Very.
What do you think?
I like it. It's pretty much the
It's-
Final Fantasy
it's-
VIII
it's
that I
what you-
remember.
that's
but
what I was
just
saying.
with better character models.
Yeah. Did you
There's a few,
notice?
like times like you can do no encounters times 3 speed, and all
Right.
that stuff that comes with like a Final Fantasy remaster.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I didn't look in the options or anything.
Yeah. So
I might do that, like the 3 times speed when I'm drawing. You know.
yeah.
That's the only time I use it is when I'm drawing. Or sometimes like during a scene, the character takes forever to walk from one side of the
Right.
screen to the other, so I'll put it on for like a second and then take it off.
Right. Yeah, I was telling him in the car, this game looks, from a graphic standpoint, what we
Thought it looked like.
remember Final Fantasy VIII looking like when it came out in '99. Fun
Did you guys
fact.
ever see that Squall meme where he's like standing on the wall at the
You're the
ball?
You're the
and it's
best
like-
looking guy here.
Yeah, and then it's like she says like you're the best looking guy here, and it's like it's pixelated face.
Yeah, it's actually really funny.
I
They can't
haven't
do that now. Fun fact: this game actually came out same day as Dreamcast, 9/9/99.
Ah,
So,
cool. I've never beaten it. I've gotten to like the 3rd disc originally.
This is the first time I played it since I beat it, like
Now I don't know
Tiny
if I'm
20 years ago. or
I don't
something.
know if yeah, it's actually 20 years ago next week. This game is be released. Originally released.
Good lord, I'm old.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. Did you notice? And you might not remember. I don't know if I'm making this up or not. Did they redo some of the dialogue?
I couldn't tell you.
I read some of the scenes, especially very early in the game, where I remember Squall not saying anything, where it's ... and he just kind of like is moody and emo. And I think they redid some of the scenes where they added dialogue where there wasn't.
I'm sure they did, because I know all they didn't do was just update the
graphics.
I'm sure they made some other tweaks.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that like the reason it took so long to make it is because they had to like fucking make it from scratch again.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't even have like all the. I don't know if
they
had
said
all
that
the
like
assets
the same
and
with
stuff.
like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII is that like after they finished it originally, they like wiped it clean,
Yeah.
and then
Well, that's what I heard. That I don't know if we talked about that or not. That's why one of the rumors that I had heard why they didn't remaster or re-release Final Fantasy VIII before now is because
yeah, that's what I heard.
it was like Square lost
It's like when they lost the moon landing.
Yeah,
games.
they lost lost all the files. They wiped a hard drive.
Yeah, they had to remake it from scratch with a lot of the original
right
team and stuff like that.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm excited. I'm taking my time with it. I'm doing all the side quests. I want to get all the trophies.
Yeah.
I actually spent a good amount of time today. Not a good amount, probably an hour. I don't know if that's a good amount or not. Just playing Triple Triad, getting all the rare cards. Have you done that?
Yeah, I mean, I played it for, I don't know. Time flies when you're playing Triple Triad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got the Zell card. I got Quistis. I got the Mini Mog.
Yeah, I got Zell, Quistis, Mini Mog. And of course, you automatically get Ifrit.
Right.
I got Cypher.
When did you ask Sid about that to play him? Because I tried
after I became a seed before I went to Timber.
Dude, I gotta fuck.
And then I beat Diablos, got Diablos card, and then
I literally just started. I'm still at the Fire Cavern, so
I can't remember. I think that's all the rare cards I got.
Yeah, see, I tried to ask Sid when he gave me the mission to go to Timber when you were standing outside the school.
Oh no, I went up to his office from the elevator.
Damn it. I didn't think about doing that.
did you read that from the walkthrough? The walkthrough?
Yeah.
Are you using a walkthrough?
Sometimes,
Jag?
just for the because I can't remember when I'm supposed to when new cards and stuff.
Is it jagged.com?
Yeah,
okay, that's the one I'm using. If you want to walk through jagged, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's JEGGED.com. The best walkthroughs for RPGs because it's not like they just give you a walkthrough and then a separate section is your side quest.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you when to do the side quests.
Very cool.
So it's,
I wish we still had our Brady game strategy guide.
It's at your guys' house somewhere. I remember seeing it not too long ago.
Brady Games made the best strategy guides.
Yeah.
We had strategy guides for every single.
What was it? Final Fantasy IX. Was it Brady Games or was it the Prima?
I think Final Fantasy IX was Prima.
Yeah, and it had you have to go to the Prima website to get the details on how to do certain.
It was the longest, most incomplete strategy guide ever.
I'm like, what is this?
Because SquareSoft at the time they wanted to push their PlayOnline.com website,
the online thing.
But I don't even think Brady Games makes strategy guides.
I think they went out of business.
Yeah, because they made the best strategy guides.
I tried getting a strategy guide for.
Because I got a strategy guide for 15, and it was
15.
I forget who. It was some weird publisher that I never even heard of before. It was a good strategy guide though, but it was.
Yeah, I think there's probably still some premium strategy, but yeah, they don't obviously make with online and wikis and stuff.
It's just I would use online, but I prefer to have an actual book in front of me because online you have to open so many different tabs and stuff.
That's fair. Yeah.
There's even on Jagged or whatever it's called, it's it'll have when you should do it, but then it's a hyperlink to the actual page of the side quest or something. And I just say scrolling through all that. I'd rather just have it.
Yeah.
On me.
We had a good collection of walkthroughs.
That's what I was saying. We had them for just about every RPG. We had them for Suikoden, some of them, not all of them. I think 3.
It was 3.
Didn't we have
4?
5?
I don't know if we did for 5, but definitely 3 and 4.
We had them for 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10,
12.
10
That's what I mean. We had them for so many games.
10, 2. Yeah.
Basically, anytime we would get an RPG, we would also get.
You would have to buy the
strategy guide.
It's just not complete without it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I like having those. I kind of miss I miss those.
I did
days.
for Final Fantasy 1 and 2 when they released on the GBA.
Did you?
I got one for.
Oh yeah. Oh
man, good times. That was a stroll.
Yeah, I wish. I like having the physical stuff. I wish it wasn't always all digital.
Right. Yeah.
And it's also if you have
it's a cool
if you keep it in nice condition and if you have a bookshelf, it's nice to look at.
Yeah,
that is.
It's a cool collection.
Yeah, collector's item, and put them on the bookshelf, and.
But we never took care of them.
No, I think Mo peed on the Final Fantasy 9 one.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Man. Anything else you guys been playing? That about it?
No, I'm really excited for Gears.
I'm scared I'm not going to play Fire Emblem again because of Final Fantasy VIII.
Well, I mean, if you're that close, though, you got to finish it out.
Yeah,
you got to just.
But I stopped playing Octopath Traveler because Fire Emblem came out, and I'm probably like 80% done with Octopath Traveler, and I haven't picked it up since.
Yeah.
You gotta finish those games, man. Just knock them off. Just knock them off the list. Just put Final Fantasy VIII down for a couple days.
No, not gonna happen.
And just
I just got it, so I can't not play it.
Yeah. So
if anything, I'll probably, since I've already beaten 8, and I probably could beat it, within like a solid 40, 50 hours.
Sure. Yeah.
I could, grind that, beat it, and then go back and play Fire Emblem.
That's fair.
Beat that and go back and play Octopath Traveler. But one of the reasons I stopped playing Octopath Traveler is I just got burnt out on it because I played it a lot. Yeah. It was like really addicting, but then like I just got burnt out.
Yeah.
And Fire Emblem.
How long is that? How long do you think that game will take to beat?
Octopath Traveler?
Yeah. Is it like a 40, 60 hour? Or is it,
I'd say it's more closer to 80.
Yeah, I probably got like a solid like 50 something, 60 hours into it already. And
I'm like 30, 35 hours into it.
There's 8 people,
right?
And each one probably takes about like 12 hours because each one has like 4 different chapters, each character.
Okay.
And to complete all 4 chapters, it probably takes like 10 to 12 hours.
Is it like one story but told from 8 perspectives?
No, it's 8 different stories, and you can tackle them in any order you want.
Everybody has their own backstory and their own.
I did not know that.
Yeah, their own like.
I thought
story.
it was. Yeah, I thought it was like 8
and
stories.
You can do them in any order you want to. Pretty much.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I'll just be playing Minecraft and Duty until we do the Gears Let's Play and the Blair Witch one also.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah. Well, guys, that is everything. That is this week's episode of the Save Point Vids podcast. If you liked what you heard or saw, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to look at us, I understand, I guess. You can find us on all the major podcast services. Just search the Save Point Vids podcast. You can find us there. If you do happen to use a podcast service where you can't find us, tweet at me or leave it in the comments. Let me know, and I can try my best to get on there. I think we are on 8 or 9 different platforms right now. So I think
so many different ones.
I don't know. I mean, it's Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, SoundCloud. I'm blanking on the other ones. Yeah, I think we're on literally 7 or 8, maybe 9, somewhere in that range. But yeah, if you happen to use one and you want us on there, let me know. I'll be happy to put us on there. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, tell a friend. You guys got anything to finish off?
No.
All right, guys. Until next time, you guys stay safe.